Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Sergio. I'm here with Olivosar Studio, and today I am going to introduce you to our new Orgonite sculpture based on Claudia's goddess Pachamama. Bear with me while I finish adjusting my screen a little bit. There you go, much better there. And just one, I will wait a little bit while more people start getting here. I'm going to adjust my light to have a better lighting. And this is only the third time that I am doing a live streaming on YouTube, actually anywhere. So bear with me if I am making any mistakes. Hi, Claudia. Nice to have you here. I think you are the first one. Oh, we have two people. I don't see the other person here. Let me see. Oh, I cannot see the other person. I don't know why. So, well, hello everybody who's here right now. Um, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer, just a moment longer, for more people to show. I can show you other things as people arrive. What things would you like me to show you, Claudia? Let me see. I'm going to show you. You give me a moment. I'm going to show you the Pachamama painting. Ooh, the original painting. In a moment, let me bring it here. Well, it seems that I don't have the Pachamama painting here with me. Oh, yes, I do. It's right here. I had it ready. I put it on the side. Um, I know this is a very large version of Pachamama, so it might not fit. I'm gonna take off the phone off the stand so I can show you. Oops. Right there. Let me move the lighting. There you go. So this is the painting on which we are basing the Orgonite sculpture that I will be showing you today. It's a gorgeous painting, very nice. So this is Pachamama. This is um, South American goddess, equivalent to Gaia. She's the Mother Earth, is the mother of everything. Yes, I'm in the studio Wi-Fi, Claudia. I already checked. And so let's see, there you go. So this is Claudia's painting, Pachamama. It's a little bit on an angle right now because this is a large reproduction on canvas that I just showed you. So it is difficult to fit in the frame where I am going to be showing you the organized sculptures. It's a very nice painting. Let me show you some of the detail because it is an amazing piece. You can see all the flowers her face, and it is very glossy and shiny because we use protective varnish on the paintings, on the reproductions, so they are safe from scratches. It enhances the colors and it protects the painting, so that's why it is very shiny. So I have to put the font on an angle so it is not shiny everywhere. Hello, Danielle. How are you? And Danielle, I know that you requested Claudia to play specific Pachamama music. Unfortunately, I was checking and we cannot play it because of copyrights. That's unfortunately we cannot use that music today. All right, so Claudia, should I start showing you the Orgonites? Hello, Lynn. I'm gonna move the painting now. I'm going to adjust the camera to show my space a little bit more properly again, so I can fit. Hola, Alma. So I hope everybody's doing great today. And I want to show you the Orgonites, but I have not only one, I have five different versions, although two of them are very similar. Um, and I'm gonna show you in the order that I did them. Um, they are not exactly the same. So Claudia and I are still checking to see which one we want to be our final Pachamama. So you can help us decide today. So Claudia, are you ready? Should I start now? Okay, you want me to wait a little bit? Claudia, I see your messages. Do you want me, Claudia, to show the other thing that we have prepared for today before the Pachamama? So the Pachamama is the main event. Oh, okay. Here it is. Yes. So that's what I was asking you. Here it is, the little package that we have for Alma. This is something she won as a gift from us, and we are going to be shipping these this week, and it's going to be ready also for sale this week on our website. And these are small little gift bags you can have. Let me see how to adjust these there so we can see the whole thing in the screen. So it's a little gift bags with a few nice little things, like, let me show you one at a time. We have a candle label, and now the candle label is inside the plastic. You just need to take it out. This helps because the candle labels, without being put on plastic and backing, they tend to warp. So from now on I'm going to be doing this for shaping. So that is the first thing we have on our package, the candle label. We have a coloring card, and these are made by Claudia originally. We print them so we can reproduce them in this very nice card. The card is heavy duty stock, and you can color it as a way of relaxation and meditation. And these are especially nice and intricate with all the detail that Claudia does. So the next thing in our little bag is a ritual card, and these are, we have many different cards that Claudia created as a doodle, and these are all amazing. Some of the ritual cards that she did are specific for goddess. Other ones are specific for specific rituals. Other ones are just rituals for every day, or rituals for the new moon or the full moon. So these are also amazing, amazing drawings that Claudia does as ritual cards. Then we have three small. Oh, sorry, I just bumped on my stand. Three small goddess mini cards that I print here in the studio in special velvet fine art paper. This is a very nice paper for reproducing art. Let me show them a little bit up close. We have Hecate, Hera, and Kali. And finally, we have a goddess altar card. And these are the altar cards that we sell in our studio. We sell them in packages of 5, 10, or you can buy the whole 40 set. We recently acquired all the rest of our cards, so you can have the whole collection complete. And on the back, it has an explanation written by Claudia about the goddess, her meaning, and there again, this is going to Alma. So I'm gonna put it back in her little baggie, and it's going to be available for purchase this week at olivosartstudio.com, our website. All right. And now for the main event. So I'm going to be showing you the 5 different Orgonite sculptures I did for Pachamama. Let me adjust my screen. There you go, much better. So I did 5 different sculptures for Pachamama, trying to follow the colors Claudia and I talked about. Um, so Claudia was telling me use specific colors. I was trying the colors, and I have 5 different tries. Now the resin sometimes reacts differently than you think is going to come out, so that happens sometimes, and I will explain when that happens. Also, the pigment sometimes doesn't come out exactly the same, so I will explain to you that as well as I show you the sculptures. So Claudia, are you ready for me to start showing the sculptures now? Right, so I don't see any comments, so I'm gonna show you the very first one that I did now. And are you ready, Claudia? Because I don't want to start showing you the sculptures if you don't want me to yet. So you let me know in the chat. Alright, so I don't see any comments, so I'm going to start showing you the sculpture. And here it is, our first Pachamama sculpture. I'm going to hold it like this so you can see it right now. And the stone we are using for Pachamama, it is Unakite. Unakite is a stone that is found here in the US only, in the Arizona area, a little bit in New Mexico, but it's mostly Arizona. I think a little bit in Utah also. Um, it's a stone that was recently discovered. It is not known. It's not been known for a long time. It's quite recent, and it is a stone that works with both the root chakra and the heart chakra. It's a stone that combines green and red. Oh, how much for the bags? Sorry about that. The bags are 35, or they will be 35. Yes, the stone is unakite. And the bags are 35. They will be available for purchase starting this week. And here is the first try that I did um, for our Pachamama Orgonite. Sorry, when I pause is because I'm checking the chat to make sure that I don't miss anything. It is difficult to live with ADD because if I read there I cannot keep talking. So sorry about that. And yes, the stone has green and orange. So here is a close look at this particular stone that I embedded on her belly. There is also copper on her breast and another unakite at the top of the head. This unakite is more green. So some unakites might have more green or more orange or be balanced, and the patterns might change completely. Some might have like large areas of colors like this one. Other ones will be your speckles of colors, but it's usually mostly green. But I try to find the nicest area of the stone to be exposed, to be seen. So this was my first try. So at the beginning, Claudia and I were talking, and she said try to have a light turquoise color on the head. That's what I did. It came out very nice and transparent. The brown at the bottom is a very difficult color to make in resin, but I think it came out nicely, and it also has copper at her feet for grounding. The onakite, by the way, is a grounding stone mostly, so it mostly works with the root chakra, but also works with the heart chakra for green. And it's a stone that is very connected to the earth, to our planet. So that's why it's a stone that represents Pachamama. So here is the first try. I'm gonna keep it aside. I want to keep them all in frame as I show you the next ones. So that is Pachamama number 1. Then here is the Pachamama number 2. This is the second try. So for this one, we talk about the turquoise color. We decided to try only in greens and brown. And you can see how the brown here at the bottom is a lot darker. It is not completely black. Against the light you can see it is brown, but it's a lot darker. As I said before, brown is a very difficult color to manage with the resin. Uh, but I really like the lighter color better. That's why these are the test shots. And the colors on my phone are not exactly accurate to what I see live. So just to know that the color at the top, the light green is more like a lime green that it shows in my screen. So I don't know if you see it more like a lime green or just a light green. And the green at the bottom is similar to what I see live. That's more like an olive green. That is a very nice transparent olive green. And again, I'm using Unakite for all the stones. Let me show you this one. Now the Unakite will be different obviously for all the stones because all the pieces are completely different. So this is the second try of Orgonite, and as you can see, instead of having the copper on the breast, now the copper is separating the two different greens at the hips, and I'm keeping the copper at the very bottom of all the Orgonite stones as a symbol of grounding, going again with the idea of Pachamama and the Unakite as a grounding stone. So this is the second one. Then this is the third try. So we went back to try different greens, and I try a different green again on the head. I try a little bit of copper on the breast again. Now this came out a little bit different than the first one. The first one's a little bit more full on the copper than this third one. Same lime green. So the pigment on the lime green here is actually the same. It came out a little bit different, but it's really very similar. It looks a little bit too different on my screen from this to this one, but in real life they're a little bit more similar than they look like. And you can see these two are way more similar. Um, the olive green again at the bottom. Now this olive green came out a little bit yellowish, and that was a reaction on the resin. And these are things that happen by accident that are very difficult to recreate. So that's why this is going to stay only as a test shot, because it's going to be difficult to recreate it exactly the same. So this was my third try, number 3. And let me show you the Orgonite stone right there. And they all have the Orgonite also at the top. I didn't show you the previous one, but they do have an Orgonite at the very top. So let me know which one you like best. Oops, the tablecloth's a little bit uneven with the stitching. Let me know which one do you like best so far. And so my fourth try is this one. All three are beautiful. Thank you. Well, I will call them try, what should I call them, Claudia? Test shots, test runs, prototypes. I think prototypes will be the best because that's what they really are. They're different prototypes to figure out which one do we like best. Third one looks like amber. Yes, it does look like amber. I could make a similar color with some yellow, but I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same because that one um, was a reaction from the resin and the pigment. So there it is. Doesn't want to stand. There it is. It's standing. So here is my fourth prototype, and this one I use the same lime green color than I used in the other ones. It came out a little bit different because that always happens with the resin. The colors are not exactly the same. It came out a little bit lighter, but it is the same pigment. Then I use copper around the belly area, sort of like a belt around the unakite stone. I really like that. And then a lighter brown. Well, sorry, first the olive green in the hips area here. And going down a larger area of brown. And if you can see here with this prototype, I went back to something similar to the first prototype with a lighter brown that I like much more than a darker brown. I think the lighter brown looks a lot better than the darker brown. And let me show you the whole sculpture. I don't think I showed you the whole thing. I didn't show you the sculpture all around, only the front. So I'm gonna give you a run. I particularly like the way Claudia did this sculpture. The figure form reminds me a lot of the primitive goddesses. Big hips, big breast, very much like a fertility primitive goddess, and I like that a lot on this sculpture. Her sculpture is gorgeous. She does an amazing job. Can I hold them against the light? I can hold them against the light, but I need to take my phone off the stand. Let me finish showing you the whole sculpture all around. What about if I show you the last one, Claudia? And then I'll show you, when I show you the 5 pieces, then I can hold them against the light. So then the last one, this was my last prototype. This is the one that Claudia hasn't seen yet. Okay, so here is similar to the previous one. There you can see the difference is the color here came out a little bit more bluish, is more pale in comparison with the other lime greens. And oops, my brown went back a little bit dark, like my third prototype. Not as dark, but it went quite dark again. And the other thing is the copper at the bottom came out a little bit whitish. I use, for the copper at the bottom of all of them, I use the resin completely transparent so you can see the copper, but in this case came out a little bit white. And here I also tried to do the belt on the around the Unakite. And here is the full sculpture, and the Unakite at the top, difficult to see and focus, there you go, and the Unakite on her belly. Alright, so let me take my stand and let me see where it'll be good to show it to you against the light. I guess I'm going to hold it up against the window just so you can see it. Now on the blue is a little bit more transparent, but you can see the transparency. There. It's difficult to hold them. They're heavy because the copper is a heavy metal, so it makes it heavier. Third one. There you go. Fourth one. It's a very nice one. They all nice. And our final one. Alright, now we always have a companion for our Orgonite sculptures, and I want to show you the companion of Pachamama, and it is always an animal, which is like a companion spiritual symbol specific for the goddess. Let me see, here it is. There's one. And in this case, since the Pachamama is a South American goddess, it comes from the region of Bolivia and Chile and Peru. So we decided, or Claudia decided, that her spiritual companion is going to be a llama. So she did a tiny sculpture of a llama, and here I turned the sculpture into a mini Orgonite. This is the companion llama that goes with Pachamama. Is really, really cute. I love her tiny little tail and the ears. It's a nice little face. It's super cute. It has copper at the bottom. I have another sample, another prototype here. The resin is slightly darker than the previous one, not by much, but it has a little bit more copper, so you can see the copper a little bit better on this one. There it is. Let me see the focus. It's hard to focus. Let's see, is it focusing? There you go, that's a better focus. So you can see the sculpture a little bit better. See the tail, the ears, the profile of the face is really, really, really cute. Hello, Becky, and I don't know if anyone else has joined. Sorry for not saying hi. So hello for everybody that has joined so far. And just to recap really quickly, this is the spiritual companion of the Pachamama. Is a tiny little llama that Claudia sculpted. And here we have the 5 different prototypes for the Pachamama Orgonite. Now this is going to be available also at our website Olivosar Studio this week. Let me get them up so we can see them better. There, let me move this a little bit. There you go. They are going to be available at our website, olivosarstudio.com. The price is $95, and it comes with the spiritual companion. The llama is included. And these are our prototypes. Now we are going to choose from these five which one is going to be our regular sculpture that we're going to offer, and the listing is going to be only for that one. That's the one that we are going to reproduce. The other prototypes are going to be on sale, but they will be only one of a kind, and the price is going to be the same, 95. But four of these will be one of a kind. They will not be reproduced again. And then one of these is the one we are choosing to be our Pachamama that we are going to reproduce, and the one that is going to be available for purchase multiple times. Let's see. And the little llamas right there. All right, Claudia, anything else that I might be forgetting for now? Do you have you decided? Do you have any idea, Claudia, which one would you like to be the main Pachamama? And let me see if I have them in order. Yes, so this was first prototype, the first one I did. This is the second prototype, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, Claudia, any ideas which one do you want? I have a vote for number 2, Dela. That's very nice. I have a vote for number 1 and 4. All right. So yeah, I actually think these these two are my favorite ones. The way they come out. I also like this one. As I said, this one, the third one, is the one that is going to be difficult to reproduce. I could do something similar, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to reproduce. And Claudia's asking Della if she likes the blue or the green head. And just to point out, this is more like a very light turquoise, very transparent color. And this one here is a little bit more green, more like a teal. Teal tends to be slightly more green. Number 4 for Della is her second choice. Number 1 and 4. Oh, she says that she likes the belt and the amount of brown. So, okay. And with the blue. But she likes the prototypes with green head. Okay, Claudia, so are we announcing here which one are we deciding to do, or you want to do it um, on an email, a mailing list, maybe? So let me know. And Claudia likes number 4 also. Lynn likes number 1 and 3. Yeah, we're all over the place. I can see that. I personally I like these two the best, number two and number four, but I really like them all. Yes, the belt is very nice. It is difficult to do because our molds are not transparent. They are very solid, so I have to measure the amount of resin that I put in for each color. That's why the two belts here do not look exactly the same, but by measuring the amount of resin, I can replicate the belts. I like the belt a lot too. Yes, I will be taking notes. So something that everybody likes is the belt. So whatever we choose is going to have the belt. That's for sure. Okay, Claudia. So are we supposed to choose now or you want to announce it later? Let me know so I don't say anything I shouldn't. Four with the number one head. That can be an idea too for a sixth prototype. What do you think, Claudia? Let me know also which one of the llamas do you like best too, if you like it with more copper or with less copper, so you can see more of the transparency of the resin, or if you like to see more of the copper too. Let's see, Claudia's asking me, can you do the two browns, number one and number three in one? Number one and number three in one. I could do another try. Number four with the one head. Belt position as number four. I think that is a set. Everybody likes the belt. But then Claudia's asking me if I can do number. Let me see the numbers. Number one and number three with the two browns. So something that I could do is do something like this one and then divide the browns and have do half of the brown in light, half of the brown in dark. Is that what you are thinking, Claudia? Half and half here to have the two browns, the light and the dark? Because that can be done. That's not a problem. That should be easy. Let me know, Claudia, if that's what you mean. So far, what everybody likes is the belt, and I do think the belt looks really, really nice. My favorite color in these orgonites is the olive green. I think the olive green is very consistent in all of them and is very nice. That olive green is very, very nice. The brown, especially the light brown, looks very nice too. So should I make a new prototype, Claudia? Do you think that'll be a good idea? And maybe we can do another video or an email where people can choose between what will be six choices. I think maybe that could be something we can do since people like different parts of all the sculptures. Some people like the light blue head. Some people like the more brown or less brown. So what do you say, Claudia? Oh, I didn't see the chat. It didn't come out. So let me less brown than that. So less brown than the one I show you. And Becky was saying she loves how earthy the greens are, and yes, that's one of the reasons why I was using the olive green, because it ties really nicely with the browns and looks very earthy, very Pachamama. Color of the head. Claudia likes the olive green too. Only head I bought blue. So Della really likes the light blue. I think she mentioned that a couple of times already. And the light blue is very nice. It's the more transparent of all the colors. It is nice. Now, to make the head blue, I will need to have copper at some point, something like this, maybe a thinner um, area. If not, it's just going to look like the two colors touching together, which could be also an option. Doesn't have to have the copper for transition. I will be making a new prototype then, and I think I'll probably make more than one to have a copper choker. That will be a very maybe a very thin area of copper around the neck. Hmm, that'll be interesting to have the copper around the neck and then the belt around the stone. So people still like number one a lot. So maybe I should do the tries with the blue head. And the belt is for sure. I think the belt is for sure, yes. So I'm going to be having fun today making new prototypes. The legs for number two with less brown and more of the olive green. That's what you mean, Della? You like how these have the line the olive green in a bigger area, and then the brown, you like the darker brown instead of the lighter brown. Yeah, so I was thinking for the copper, to get the copper right on the neck, which is going to be very interesting to do because it's a tiny area. And yeah, I'm going to see how it looks with the choker right at the neck, and then the belt. Oh, I have no problem with that. I love making these organites. I have so much fun. To me, is very relaxing, and I love working with the resin and the colors and the different reactions that happen. So I love all of that. Now, what about the llamas? Which one do you prefer? Let me see. Focus, come on, come on. There. Which one do you guys like? Oops, one fell on the ground. Sorry, Snoopy. So, which one of the llamas do you like the best? So, Becky likes the darker one. The darker one with um, more copper. And Della likes them both. Well, the good thing is that it is the same sculpture and is really, really cute. Very nice. So this one you think is more, it looks like caramel, Claudia? So apparently this one is not the favorite one. It's more this one. This one seems to be the favorite llama. Alright then, so well, yeah, you can always write down on the notes if you want a little bit more copper or less copper. Um, yeah, that is not a problem. You can say if you want it a little bit darker or if you want it a little bit lighter or with more copper and less copper. Caramel and chocolate. This one looks like candy. Yes, I think that's the thing. It looks like candy. Yeah, and now that I say it, I feel like I want to eat the candy. I want to eat the sculpture. I won't though. Oh, we should make an animal pack. Yes. So far we have crocodiles. I have a crocodile sample here for Shun. We have the swans. We have the turtles. We have the cats. Yes, I'm getting hungry too. I'm craving some candy now. All right, Claudia, is there anything else? An animal pack for Christmas. There you go. That's a great idea. And we've been thinking about that already, actually. Since we have a few animals now, more Christmas bundles. Alright, so here are, and these are all the Pachamamas. So I'll be making at least, I think at least two more prototypes between tonight and tomorrow. And we can take a look at those new prototypes together with these ones. Let's see how they come out. All right, so I think that'll be it for today. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for all your input. We always appreciate it. You help us so much with your comments. Um, and yeah, we both love and enjoy doing this. Definitely. Thank you, Della. Thank you, Danielle. And sorry for the music that we couldn't use it. Thank you, Lynn. Everybody have a great night. And we will be showing you the new prototypes soon. Yes, if you want any of these ones, just remember these are number one, two, three, four, and five. Or you can also describe them, and I will send you an invoice. The idea was to have the listing up and running this week, but since I'm going to be making the new prototypes, I will have to wait a little bit. But if you want any of these particular ones, send us an email, send Claudia an email, and I will send you the invoice. And the price is 95. That is the price for all the orgonites. Is always the same. So any of these is going to be 95. And again, we're going to choose only one to be the running orgonite that we are going to do. Okay, so Esther wants number one. So this is going to go for Esther. And it comes with a llama. The price is 95. And as I was saying, they are going to stay as one of a kind. And we will be choosing one of them. And Becky wants number four. So I'll be making notes and making sure to set them aside. So number four, the one with the belt for Becky. Number one for Esther. I need to make sure that I didn't miss anything else. Okay. Show us the pack again. Give me a second, Claudia, and I will show you the pack again. Let me move the orgonites back because if not, I will drop them with the pack. This is a small space I have here. So here is the pack. This is going to be available for purchase this week also in our studio, Olivosar Studio store. And it is like a small gift packs. It has a ritual card. You can follow the rituals, and they are made with these beautiful doodles that Claudia makes. Very cute, very nice doodles. It has a coloring card for you to meditate and relax while you are coloring. It comes with an altar card, and it has the explanation and the meaning of the goddess. It comes with an altar candle. Let me move the light so it's not shining so much on the screen. I think that the lighting is changing now. So there it is, the altar candle. It's only one. When we sell the altar candles, they come in packs of two, but for this is coming only one. And the last thing inside our package are three mini goddess cards for your collection. And the only way to get these mini cards is in this package and on the regular gift set that we have already available for purchase. All right. So let's see. Okay, so let's see. Lean wants. Okay, so Becky wanted number four. That's the one with the belt. And okay, so Esther wants one intuitively, and Lynn wants number three. So let me see. So this is number three for Lynn. Let me make sure that I am correct. All right, so that's number three for Lynn. Then let's see. Becky, number four. There's number this is number four for Becky, and I will choose one for Esther from the remaining three pieces. All right, so I will be double checking anyway, make sure that I am correct. Okay, so Lynn says yes, Esther says yes. Please show us the Pachamama number 2 and number 5 again. The last two that remains. Okay, so this is number 2. Number 2 is the one with the largest portion of the lime green at the top, and it has a darker brown at the bottom. So this is number, well, I'm getting confused with the numbers. Number 2. And then number 5. Number 5 is similar to number 4, but the belt is a little bit lower and the brown is a little bit darker. So here they are, number 2 and number 5. All right, so thank you everybody. Thank you for watching. Always thank you for supporting us here at Olivos Art Studio. And thanks everybody for coming. And I hope that you enjoyed it and have fun with us today here. We will be making the other prototypes and we will be sharing them with you. All right. Yeah. Have a great time. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. All right. I don't know how to stop the video. Sorry. I think I'm still running. I think this is only my third time doing the live streaming. Getting used to it. All right. Goodbye, everybody.